Hey everybody, this is Vito Gesualdi here for DraftMagic.com doing the Gatecrash spoiler. I'm here with Josh Frankel. Josh, what'd you eat for dinner tonight?
I had Indian food. It was insane.
Oh man, that's awesome. You know what I do now? I go to Trader Joe's. They got all this microwavable Indian food. It actually tastes really good for
We don't have
microwavable
Trader
meals.
Joe's, Trader Joe or whatever.
You guys don't have
You-
Trader Joe's in
No,
Canada?
I've heard of it before. I don't know exactly what it is, but it
Dude,
seems like the ultimate convenience store.
it's basically it's a big grocery store, but everything's delicious in the grocery store. It's a little
Mm.
more expensive, but you can just go through and get like cool beer and like all this shit for your fridge and literally my freezer is just full of Trader Joe's stuff because you just whip it out and you're like, I would like an artisanal pizza muffin right now. Absolutely. And then, in 3 seconds you have whatever the hell.
Man,
They sell
I
some
need a Trader
weird
Joe.
shit. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I got ahi tuna steaks, defrosting right now. This has nothing to do with Gatecrash. We're looking at Gatecrash cards here, and we're looking at the charms. We already looked at Boros Charm, Josh. I declared Boros Charm my favorite charm. You said one of your favorites, yeah?
Yeah, it's up there for
It's
sure.
up there. Well,
This might see as much play though.
that's the
I don't
thing.
know.
It's for me right now. It's very close because this charm is also very powerful. It's the Dimir charm, blue black, and again, like all the charms, it costs one of each color, so a blue and a black. It's an instant. It's a uncommon, and you choose one of the three abilities when you cast it. Here are the abilities. Okay, number one, counter target sorcery spell. Number two, destroy target creature with power 2 or less. And number three, look at the top three cards of either player's library, put one back on top, put the rest into the graveyard. Josh, what do you think about this card?
So like this it's certainly more situational than something like Boros Charm, but I mean,
Counter
like
target sorcery is a great ability, let's be honest.
there seems to be like there's some pretty good sorceries in the
Yeah.
format right now.
And being able
So
to have that's going to be a big use out of this, I think. Especially because I mean, what sorceries are coming around in the new set? There's got to be something we're worried about. Is that new X spell? Okay, Clan Defiance is going to be a big one. That's the
yeah,
X red-green spell that's doing X to a bunch of different things. It's not going to hit Aurelia's Fury, so that's a little scary. Um,
Rakdos return from Return to Ravnica.
Rakdos
That's a
Return,
scary
that's
one.
very true. I guess not being able to counter, the blue-white instant draw spell is a bit of a drawback. But,
Yeah, you have other things to do that. I
you
mean,
do,
it just seems like it's a really versatile spell. I guess.
the thing is,
I
actually, you
mean,
know what this card's mostly going to be used for is the library manipulation. I
I
think blue
think
black.
it's more like the library manipulation gives you like, okay, when this card's not,
Doing
you
anything.
know,
At least it's
yeah,
doing something.
when you have nothing left to kill later in the game, you can either dig or you could,
Yeah, the thing
you
is,
know,
it doesn't
put
draw a
them.
card. It
Yeah.
doesn't. So, oof. The more I think about this card, I really want to like it, but the
It's a role
abilities.
player. It's not always going to be great in the metagame, but it's something that you're always going to think about. Maybe a sideboard card,
That's the thing
maybe
is
just like a two of
Boros,
in the main decks. But
something
it's
like Boros Charm or even Is It Charm. I think
it's
you're gonna
similar to
main
Izzet
deck.
Charm.
You're
It's
gonna
a
main
little
deck
worse than Izzet Charm.
90% of the time. Dimir Charm right now looks like a sideboard option, which is fine. It's a good sideboard option, but it's just not the kind of thing where you're gonna play it like
They're going to be
crazy.
there. It depends on the metagame completely. I think there's certain there are going to be certain times where this is just a terrific card to be playing in the metagame when there's lots of
When people
useful
are
creatures
running
to
big
kill.
sorceries or destroy target creature with power 2 or less is the last ability we haven't really talked about. I'm trying to think if there's anything in constructed. This is mostly you're hitting, kind of creatures with little abilities or something because you're not
You're
really
looking
worried
at
about
like
something.
mana dorks, Deathrite Shaman. You're looking
That's
at
yeah.
like anything in the like early game for like an aggro deck.
Yeah, big target for this one's definitely going to be Deathrite Shaman, or even the Land War Elves, Killing Birds of Paradise has always been something that the control deck is interested in, trying to keep them off those spells. So,
And you don't want to dedicate slots to just that. And that's why I think this card is interesting. Like you can, you don't necessarily want to dedicate too many slots in your main deck to just killing mana dorks and just killing the early game. But this, you know, when it's not doing that, it's still at least is gonna dig you or take them away from a draw step later in the game, or you know, protect you from a backbreaking Rakdos return or what have you.
Protects you
I
from a
think
little bit of the early aggro if they drop like you know, what do you call it? What's that stupid 2/2 can't block? There's a
to
lot of little Rakdos creatures coming at you that sometimes you just go, you know, I don't really want to take that damage right now.
yeah, exactly.
Takes out Guild Mages. I think it'll be a good limited card. The fact that it takes out Guild Mages makes it kind of a must play in limited for my mind.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you're happy to play this in limited for
Yeah,
sure.
I would play at least 2 in limited. Beyond that, I think the abilities start to not be too useful, you know, because it is a little narrower, but I would definitely run 2. You're going to snipe a couple tiny creatures,
Yeah,
at
it's
the
not
very
always going to be the
least.
right card for constructed, but it's something to keep on your radar. I think.
So I like Dimir Charm. I don't love it. Josh, kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, but I have high hopes for this card. I think that it's going to be a great card at some point. Maybe
High
not
hopes for Dimir
forever,
Charm.
but yeah,
Well, I mean, the Magic development team, they know better than us. You know, if they print something like this, who knows? There might be a very good reason for it. There might be a reason they want us countering sorceries. Maybe there's a sorcery they haven't spoiled yet, which is going to break the game wide open.
could
Could
be.
be. Could be. As always, thanks for being with me, Josh, and check out the Gatecrash spoiler on draftmagic.com. It's very pretty. We're adding all the new cards as we go, and I think you're going to like it. Okay,
Do it.
do it.